Okay, so before we begin, let's give some context. So if you aren't aware, I run a clips channel for Oh No It's Alex called Oh No Alex Streams. Alex asked me to launch this channel after he saw how dope I am. Alex streams on his main channel and then I upload the segments from the stream to the clips channel. And sometimes I edit extremely elaborate highlights from the stream. They're absolute bangers. You should check them out. The channel 100% belongs to me and Alex doesn't get a single penny from it. I clip things out, create titles and thumbnails, and boom, Bob's your uncle. Well, last week, Reforge had a morning coffee stream, and he began bitching about the titles and thumbnails made by me, but attempted to hold Alex accountable. Shoutouts to Sigs and Cereal for drawing my attention to this, because I had no idea this shit went down. So go subscribe to Sigs and Cereal and tell him I sent ya. So now that context has been provided, let's get into what Reforge said. And right off the bat, it must have been a rough morning for Reforge, because he started the entire stream complaining about views. And at roughly 1 minute and 25 seconds in, he begins to mention Alex.
I don't know, we need the live streams to start doing better. Getting content notices that I'm showing up in content. I'm just going to say this publicly. Oh no, it's Alex put me in a video saying I demand special treatment by the platform.
All right, let's pause right there. What he is referring to is the clips channel, specifically this clip that I uploaded with the following title and thumbnail. Again, I titled this video and created the thumbnail. His issue is with me, but let's see him blame Alex.
I don't understand why he has to be such a liar about me. I'm sort of fed up with it. I never have asked for special treatment.
And we're gonna stop right there. 1, kind of getting fed up with it. And just what the fuck are you gonna do about it? I dare you to fuck with this channel. 2, I thought you didn't attack or name call people. Yet here we are. Turns out you're not much better. 3, where does this claim that Reforge asked for special treatment come from? Well, let's get this out of the way right now, because he isn't the first one to have issues with my titles and thumbnails. So how do I get my titles and thumbnails? 1, it's often something Alex says or Alex's opinion. 2, usually a play on what the actual video is titled that Alex reacts to. If it's just a series of tweets, I usually just rope those together and call it something like, these fanboy tweets are making me crazy, or these fanboy tweets are insane. Unless there's a connective tissue tying a theme for the tweets, in which case it's something more specific. 3, occasionally I'll title something, this guy did so and so and such, or this guy is blank. Often it's because I can't remember the person that's being covered and I'm just too lazy to look it up, or because I just think it's a good title. Sorry Not Sorry Black Bond. And 4, and this is the most important one, it's often just the name of Astro's clips on Twitter. This would be one of those cases. This is what Astro named the clip, and that is what Alex is reacting to, thus the title. So let's roll this clip in question.
Yeah, they need to figure out how to do that. Like if you run a channel like mine and I have thousands upon thousands of videos, 2 of them, I have 2 shorts that are marked for like limited advertisements because there's violence like in the content. Well, if that's all that's on my channel that's marked like that, I should be getting a pass. Until I prove otherwise.
And there you have it. I just think a channel like mine, yada fucking yada, the title stands. But let's continue.
Our biggest challenge is that a scheduled stream disappears when you're on restricted mode. And an enormous portion of my audience probably enjoys content that should get through restricted mode. Like, we're safe for work, right? My VODs after their process typically show up in restricted mode. I'm not asking for special treatment. I don't discuss things that should be labeled and hidden on restricted mode.
He keeps blaming his lack of views on getting hidden on restricted mode, an option most of us forget YouTube even has. Reforge, you ever just think you're an asshole and maybe that's why people don't want to watch you? Nah, it couldn't be you.
So I would really appreciate if people like him would stop slandering me and my brand and my content and lying about me. It's getting a little annoying.
I can't believe Alex has done this. This is disgusting.
I don't like to publicly talk about it. I don't like to speak to it.
Yet here you are.
I am just just fed up. It's one thing to react and call me a pony. It's another thing to like lie and have thumbnails that say things that are completely untrue. I've never asked for special treatment on this platform.
All right, now let's get into the thumbnail. This is it with the quote, "I lose money," because that's what it is. That's the big issue about your videos and streams. You aren't making as much money as you feel entitled to. You run your channel like a business. You even called it a business yourself.
They don't care that it harms my business and what I do.
You don't do any of this for fun or passion. You do it for money. You beg for money. You beg for money as much as DSP. You have member goals. And you take any criticisms of the dumb shit you say on a consistent basis as attacks on your business.
They don't care that it harms my business and what I do.
On your family.
They have very measurably harmed my ability to earn money in the space, and they harm my ability to provide for my wife and 2 children.
Like we're keeping food off your fucking dinner table when you got 2 fucking PS5 Pros, a nice PC, a Switch 2. So when you complain about shit like this,
yeah, they need to figure out how to do that. Like if you run a channel like mine and I have thousands upon thousands of videos, 2 of them I have 2 shorts that are marked for like limited advertisements because there's violence like in the content. Well, if that's all that's on my channel that's marked like that, I should be getting a pass. Until I prove otherwise.
Not only do I think you want special treatment, but you're also bitching about the lack of money you're making. As long as you keep referring to your channel as a business, I will continue to remind people it's all for money. Because when you miss out on views, you miss out on money. That's how you see it. Let's be real here. If criticisms are attacks on your business, then missing out on views is missing out on money. Again, you called it a business yourself.
They don't care that it harms my business and what I do.
So the thumbnail stays.
Yeah, stuff like that should be 100% community noted and shouldn't be monetized. You are willfully lying about me and misleading people with your thumbnail and your title, and I'm freaking fed up with it. So clip this and put this on Twitter.
Whoa, fucking hold on. Whoa. There's a lot to fucking unpack here. Community noted. Well, if community notes come to YouTube, we all know who Reforge is coming for first. I fucking dare you. Again, you notice the first thing he wanted to go after was money, because it's all about the money for him. My thumbnail isn't lying. He claims I'm hurting his business with these titles and thumbnails, but wants to convince you the lack of views doesn't hurt the business. Again, this is basically what you're saying. I don't care if you actually said it, because that's what it boils down to. You don't mean views, you mean money.
If you want to react to my content, call me a pony and be a name caller, like that's fine. You can make that content all you want. But the slander and the dishonesty and claiming things I've never said or done, it's just getting really, really old and really, really tiring. That is content with the intent to harm.
Reforge, you're doing more harm to your channel than we ever could. No matter how much we criticize you, you choose to ignore the criticisms because your fragile fucking ego can't allow for harsh criticisms for the things you say and do. No, you gotta take it personally and play victim to weasel out of any points being made so you can continue to e-beg like a slut and treat everyone in your chat like they're beneath you. If you aren't kind to your chat, they aren't gonna fork over fucking money, dipshit. That's not how this works. At this point, just delete your goddamn channel, you fucking pussy. Oh, that's right, you can't, because that means you'd have to get off your ass and get a real job. If your channel tanked tomorrow, you would be fucked. You have no backup plan. You are relying solely on the kindness of others.
You are making content with the intention of making people not trust me, not like me, not watch me, and it's despicable. And it's not salt, it's not just for lulz or laughs. It is content made with the intent to harm, and I'm so freaking fed up with it. The only way he pushed back is if you do it on public streams. Well, no, they'll never stop. They'll just take what you say, twist it into it again. They're not honest people. So like, he'll make a video like that, I'll say this, and then he'll just twist it around and say, oh, he's playing victim and crying about people being critical of him.
But you are are though. You're playing victim because you don't like the harsh truth being put on blast for everyone to see. So you can feel justified if you ever decide to go after this channel. You call your channel a business. Views are money. When you don't get views, you don't get money. I'm not misrepresenting you. I'm showing what lies beneath.
The problems on YouTube that we've dealt with this year, I'm not asking for special treatment. When you, for 10 years, make content that is, safe for work, that is not containing, violent things, nudity or swear words, I should be able to schedule a stream and not have it disappear on restricted mode. I'm not asking for special treatment.
You hear that? I'm not asking for special treatment, but my channel should be treated in good faith because I have a good track record of being safe for work.
I have zero desire to interact with the public or allow the public into my Discord. Fuck them.
I'm not asking for special treatment. Just treat my channel in good faith indefinitely. Just broad approve all of my content because I'm safe for work.
I'm gonna take somebody like you to the corner and break your jaw.
But I'm not asking for special treatment.
I'm not asking for special treatment. I should be able to, as a safe for work broadcaster that has a history of safe for work content, I should be able to schedule a stream, I should be able to upload a video and not have to worry about these things.
Again, dude, how does he not get that he is immediately contradicting himself? It's incredible. I'm actually at a loss for words.
It's his editor. I don't care. It's with his brand and his name and his channel, and it's defamatory and it's wrong. It's libelous. You shouldn't be able, I just don't think it should be allowed on the platform.
And now we get to the shit. He is informed that it was me and not Alex, and he dismisses it. He doesn't want beef with me, because I'll tell him straight. He instead wants to beat around the blocks on Twitter with Alex and make crybaby response videos.
Everyone should be able to do that, but no one can. He doesn't have to lie about all the same. Yeah, there's just no reason to lie. And I don't pay any attention to them. It showed up on my content detection back end.
His content showed up. Bullshit. Probably went looking for it. Hell, you're probably subscribed.
And I saw the title and thumb. And I'm like, I'm not asking for special treatment. I think my request is very reasonable.
Holy shit, again, I'm not asking for special treatment, but my request, I don't give a fuck how reasonable you think your request is. Get in the back of the line with the rest of us. Request, motherfucker, no one is making those kinds of requests besides you. So you're asking to be treated differently. Shut the fuck up. You're asking for special treatment. All right, so he proceeds to cry about how safe for work his content is and how it's not fair that his content gets hidden on restricted mode because he keeps insisting his views aren't doing as well as he thinks he should be getting because of restricted mode for some reason, which means it's hurting his business. It's hurting him financially. Again, my titles and thumbnails are completely accurate.
To take my commentary on that and my frustration on that and to twist it and contort it and to lie and say that I'm asking for special treatment, I'm just absolutely fed up. It's like, if you want to put me in your content, make fun of me, make fun of my hair, make fun of my giant forehead, make fun of the fact that I'm short, make fun of the fact that, I rant and get angry, that's totally fine.
Write that down, write that down!
That's fair game. Making up complete fabrications and lies, you are no different than the people in 2020 that tried to ruin me. You are exactly the same.
Oh, shut the fuck up! I have explained the exact reasoning for the titles and thumbnails, which are completely accurate representations of you and your content. You treat your streams like you're clocking in for a fucking job. You don't do it for fun, you do it out of obligation. Because how else are you gonna pay for all your things? That's why you make content. For money. That's why you had a GTA 6 waiting room despite admitting yourself you have no interest in the game. You did the same with Half-Life 3. You had a waiting room stream for a game that didn't even fucking announce. And again, a game you could care less about. You admitted yourself you played Half-Life once and moved the fuck on. I have all the fucking clips, my boy. I have the receipts for everything. And you want to talk about community notes? Your channel would fucking crumble under the system. So how fucking dare you compare me to people who fucking accused you of assault because I treat your channel the exact same way you do? A business? Get fucked, you fucking piece of shit.
You are exactly the same. You're cut from the same cloth. I'm gonna try and hurt this person with dishonest claims and falsehood. His editor doesn't care. Well, he should care. Alex should care that his editor consistently makes content that is absolutely libelous and dishonest about me.
Alex don't give a fuck, bro. And you're correct. Neither do I. If you want me to stop representing your content as a business, stop treating it like a business and begging for money. I don't know what the fuck to tell you, bitch. If you don't want to change your ways, it's never gonna stop. You can't continue to act this way and expect no pushback, no criticism. It's not my responsibility you get less views because of it. You aren't above criticism because you've decided your entire channel is your family's only source of fucking income. You can't act like a giant fucking douche to everyone and cry, guys, why are you so mean? You're hurting my business. You're affecting my family. You want to talk about breaking people's jaws in chat, but you want to fucking cry and make passive aggressive threats because a thumbnail fucking upset your feelings. Comparing me to the people who accused you of assault because I wrote something in a thumbnail you didn't like. Fuck off, pussy.
You want to make fun of me? You do it to your heart's content. I've not once tried to put a stop to that. I think it's bad for the platform. I think advertisers eventually get sick of it, and it's bad for YouTube. But that's a logistical business angle. I don't like try to police or hall monitor.
I don't try to please, but you shouldn't be allowed to make this kind of content and make money from it. And what kind of content would that be, officer dipshit? Content criticizing your behavior? Again, you treat your channel like a business. So anything you do, I frame in the aspects of making more money, because that's what businesses do. Right, Reforge? So every move you make to improve your channel can be viewed as trying to capitalize on more money. It's not misleading if it's true. It's in quotes because that's what you're saying without saying it. You want to act like your channel is a business when you want to play the victim, but you don't want it to be perceived that way when you make sudden changes to it, like leaving Twitch.
They have an entire Discord that is created the sole purpose of doing you harm, destroying your confidence and credibility, were the exact words used. Yeah,
Here's where he claims I wrote something on Discord that I'm going to destroy his channel or some shit. He claims to have screenshots of this, but has never produced the screenshot as evidence. Just trust him, bro.
Were the exact words used. Yeah,
exact words.
Were the exact words used. Yeah,
just gonna have to believe him on that one.
And if you, and they're so manipulative. Like, they'll lie about you to their heart's content. If you bring it up and say anything about it, they'll say that you're playing victim and that you can't take criticism. And it's like,
you are, and you can't. Holy shit.
Yeah, I've been doing this for 10 years, had my entire livelihood practically detonated, and I'm playing the victim and can't take criticism. You're right. You totally got me nailed. No. That's called accountability. You shouldn't be able to make content that lies about people and misleads the public about them.
It's not a lie when it's true. You're literally complaining about how it's damaging your business. Stop trying to gaslight everybody into thinking it's not about the money when you have a fucking member goal on your screen.
I think that should be absolutely unmonetizable content. It shouldn't. They don't need to police the platform. But if a video gets a community note or response from the creator, like, I should be able to respond and say, this is dishonest, this misrepresents me, and it should get community noted and not be monetizable, because that just shouldn't be allowed.
Oh, so you want more special treatment? You should be able to respond with one comment and immediately take away my monetization. Just type, nope, that's untrue, and that's it. I think I'm making a better case than you about my titles and thumbnails than you just saying, nope, that's untrue. It's like televangelists complaining about time. You can sugarcoat it however you want, but in reality, the situation is obvious.
I shouldn't be able to boot up and say, oh, such and such content creator said this horrible, awful, racist thing. If it's not true, I shouldn't be able to do that. And you shouldn't have to rely on lawsuits to shut people up.
Lawsuits? Who the fuck are you gonna sue, motherfucker?
Like, the platforms themselves should have standards in place that you don't get to use our platform to turn it into like a defamatory mudslinging playground.
YouTube has always been a defamatory mudslinging playground. You're just mad it's you in the content.
It's a foolproof plan. They can call everybody and their brother names, and they can lie, and no one's allowed to hold them accountable, because the minute you call them out for their the minute you call them out for their dishonesty, they'll just say that you're playing victim and being like, oh, you're being a baby. Everybody gets criticized. And it's like, oh, gosh. Okay, if you think what you're doing is criticism, sure.
It is criticism, Jimmy Neutron, dumbass genius. You just choose to not see it that way because you don't want to change. You just want to keep acting the same way you do and not get called out for it.
Like, lying about what somebody says is not criticism. It isn't.
Oh my god, he's so hung up on this literal part. What did you want me to write, Reforge? Reforge doesn't think it's fair for his content to be hidden in restricted mode because it hurts his views, and you can clearly see he has a track record of safe for work content. No! You whiny ass woman! You're complaining about views again! Which means you're complaining about money!
Quitting Twitch and special treatment, you weren't kidding. Yeah, and again, they don't understand because we're not quitting Twitch. We've just decided we can't split the audience.
Oh my god, he's such a nitpicker about this shit. I'm not quitting Twitch. We're just not streaming there is all. Oh, so you quit streaming at Twitch. God damn, you're such a little bitch. I'm not the one misrepresenting your content, jackoff. You are. Just look at how you talk about why you quit streaming on Twitch.
We are in a really, really tough spot, and we kind of need to rally the troops around YouTube. We've taken a huge hit over here because of updates that they've done to YouTube, and splitting the community and having half of them, gifting and supporting on Twitch was not helping us. It was hurting us.
Support! That means money! That's why he's mad. I'm being too transparent about how he likes to be perceived. He wants to be both a business and just some guy. A guy who can't be criticized because that hurts his brand and his financials. And anyone accusing him of e-begging and clickbaiting are basically accusing him of assault. Do you even fucking hear yourself? Bitch, beg, and bore. That's the 3 B's that describes all of Reforge's content. Get fucked.